So we have the graph of y equals cos x minus pi over 6. That minus pi over 6 is inside the function, which tells us it's horizontal. And that'll be a horizontal translation, pi over 6. And remember, with a minus sign inside that, that goes to the right. So the way that we're going to graph these ones quickly, I'm going to mark 2 pi and divide it into 4 equal sections. Pi, there's all my axes family. Amplitude's not changing here. Nothing happening vertically, so it's still minus 1 to 1. And I'm going to draw the cos graph without any shift. My regular cos graph starts at a maximum, center line, minimum, center line, maximum. I'm going to just draw it in a dotted line. This dotted line is cos of x. In order to show a shift of pi over 6 to the right, I go along here. Pi over 6 is 30 degrees. Pi over 2 is 90 degrees. Would you agree that pi over 6 would be a third of the way shifted to the right? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each of these main ticky marks or axes things that I've labeled on my x-axis and move them about that distance that I figured out that was pi over 6. I'm going to move them to the right. Then this maximum point is now going to be here. It's going to move to my center point, to my minimum point, to my center point, to my maximum. And as long as we label one of them, we don't even have to label the other ones. Again, this makes it easier than doing all the math with those 5 points. We just have to shift the original graph, pi over 6, to the right. So we did part B and A at the same time. Because part B said sketch the graphs, and I graphed it already in A to figure out what it would look like. So the phase shift is another way of asking what's the translation. So horizontal translation, pi over 6 to the right. We graphed the original one with a dotted line, and then we shifted it over pi over 6 to the right. Now technically, I overdid this question, because this question just asked from 0 to 2 pi. And I put arrowheads and I kept on going. Technically, I should erase this part and go to 2 pi and start erasing here. There. That would be the right answer. Exactly from 0 to 2. So on all my quizzes, the word I'll use is for at least one period, and I'll expect you to put arrowheads on the end to show that it continues. And you can now circle 3E and F.